This is the elevator you always take. It's not as simple as you think. It can be said that there is no elevator. There would be no skyscrapers like today. So how did he achieve security? Stable. Quickly send people to a floor of hundreds of meters. Let's see how he actually works. Actually, the basic principle of elevator operation is not difficult to understand. The elevator pulleys are driven by an electric motor on the roof to wind or loosen a cable, so that the elevator can rise or fall more vigorously. But in practical applications, it's hidden internal mechanisms. It's actually quite complicated and interesting. First, in order to balance the weight of the cellar box, reduce motor load. Elevators are equipped with counterweights. Because if there is no counterweight, the motor wants to lift the car case. It requires a lot of torque. The counterweight is comparable to the mass of the cellar box. One end of the rope is connected to the cellar box. One in counterweight. Is that so? The two ends of the rope are hung with equal weights. Then the system will reach equilibrium. At this point, the motor only needs a little torque. Can upset the balance. To improve operational efficiency. Counterweights and cellar boxes. They run up and down specialized lanes, in order to ensure that the cellar box and counterweight are in value. Stable operation in the direction. No left-right shaking occurs. There are also guide rails in the police lane. The cellar box and counterweight are usually equipped with guide wheels. Run it up and down the guide rail, and elevators usually have two doors. Police door and car door. Police gates are installed on every floor. The car door is installed on the car. Each police door cannot be opened alone. Only when the car is parked on the floor. The clutch on the car. Push the unlocking device of the police door. Only two doors can be opened at the same time for passengers to enter and exit. And each elevator has its own control system. He is the brain of the elevator, responsible for motor control, floor judgment, call response, speed adjustment, etc. When you press the button, the control system will calculate the best route to pick you up. The most important thing in an elevator is safety. Otherwise, it will fall at a height of dozens or hundreds of meters. The consequences are unimaginable. What are the safety features of a modern elevator? First of all, elevator doors are equipped with sensors. The built-in device projects an infrared light curtain. Anything goes through this light curtain will trigger the motor that transmits the signal to the door. The motor drives a rubber drive belt. Let the door open in just a fraction of a second. It is this infrared safety light eye, avoiding people getting pinched on and off the elevator. And on the hydraulic lead machine, that is, on the drive motor shaft, equipped with electromagnetic brakes. The brakes turn on when it's powered on. The elevator can rotate freely. When the power is cut off, the liquid lead wheel will be automatically locked. Keep the cellar box steady. Ensure that the cellar box does not slide due to gravity when stopped. Even in the event of a power outage, the brake can also be automatically clamped. Prevent the elevator from accidentally sliding down. There are also elevators with special high-strength steel cables. And it is a multi-cable solution in the design, usually for 2/8 steel cables. Well, technically, even if there is only one cable, it is also sufficient to withstand the total weight of the fragrance and counterweight. Even in the most extreme cases, all the cables broke together. You're not going to fall quickly into a well, because there is a speed limiter on top of the elevator. It spins with more fragrant movement. There are two flywheels inside. Although the mechanism is different from elevator to elevator, but the principle is the same. The bottom of the cellar box is equipped with a pre-safety system. It has two pieces of furniture on either side of the rail. Once the falling speed of the cellar box exceeds the set value, the flywheel will open and jam the gear. Stop the rotation of the wire tachymeter. Tighten the cable. Before triggering safety, make the furniture home guide rail emergency brake, in case it really falls. There are also buffers at the bottom of the police lane, to cushion the impact. Although the elevator is very safe. Finally, I still remind you not to jump in the elevator. This increases the likelihood of risk.